Hey everybody, it's Bert Lepore from Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes. We're going to review Metallica 72 Seasons. So reviewing any Metallica album is usually really rough because Metallica really don't write bad songs. So the bar is always unfair and pretty high. An average Metallica song could be equal to a great song from a lesser band. That being said, no matter how good a record Metallica makes, it would be hard to surpass the first five records. At least for us who grew up in the 80s and the 90s. It's just the timeline of when you discovered it. And, it's the soundtrack to your youth, pretty much. And it's usually between, when you're 12 and 25 that people are really heavily into music. And every generation is different. So your Metallica could be from the 90s and so forth. So this is just our point of view. Even though this record's pretty damn good. But the first, it's hard to, it's like the nostalgia thing. It's hard to beat the first five or the first ones. But I hope you guys enjoy the ratings and really pick up this record. I think you'll really dig it. See you soon.
Welcome to Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes podcast. I'm Bert Lepore. He's Samuel Monte Carlo. We're hanging here with Angry Mike D, and we talk about music, movies, and so much more.
Hey guys, what's going on? Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes episode. I think it's 122. We've been losing count lately, but the new Metallica album is out now. Damien is in Nam right now. Nam, whatever you want to call it, that music thing. So he couldn't join us tonight. He's busy working.
You made it sound like he got drafted or something.
Yeah, he got drafted to go to California.
He's going to Nam.
Yeah. But so Dave's pretty busy. Next week he might not be here either, so we'll see what happens. But we'll have him give him our give the opinion when we see him. So all right, so we're going to start off with this Metallica. What we do here is we listen to the record a couple times and we rank it from the worst song to the best song. Doesn't mean the last song's bad. It's just our least favorite to our favorite. So me and Mike pretty much did what we did. We picked the numbers. Combine them together, we get an average, and this is what we came out with. So there's 12 songs on this record. Okay, so coming in at number 12 is Chasing Light. What do you got, Mike D?
Yeah, it really wasn't. I could have probably even gave this probably half a point lower, but it was something a little different for them, but just didn't work for me. Actually, to me, it sounded a little demo-ish. I don't know. It didn't sound like it fit the album too much.
Yeah. I thought it was, I give it a 2.8. It's an average song. Once it kicks into the middle part, it's really good. It gets better, but there's a lot of good songs on this record. So I gave it like a 2.8. Yeah, it's okay. It's definitely okay. So, okay, let's move on to number 11 on our list here, which will be Room of Mirrors. What do you got, Mike D?
No, I like this one. You know what? I mean, for me, this was like more of an album experience. Like, I couldn't really probably pick one track on this. I mean, I think I gave everything a 4, but about 2 songs. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah. Room of Mirrors is okay. It's just a fast driving tune. I gave it a 3.25.
Exactly, yeah.
It was good, not bad. Not one of my top. It was good. Coming in at number 10, Crown of Barbed Wire. What do you got, Mike D?
Yeah, this was good, man. This was a little slower of a tempo one. This album, I just put it on and I let it roll. And there was just a couple points where I was like, okay, what's this or what's this? And it was like that I didn't like. But man, this was good. I gave it a 4 also.
Yeah, I gave this one a 2.6. It wasn't one of my favorites on here. Nah. It's okay in the middle of the road, but Metallica Middle of the Road's still good. So I gave this one a 2.6. Not a bad song. It's okay. Not too bad. Going on to number 9, Too Far Gone. What do you got, Mike?
I also gave this one a 4.
Wow, another 4, huh? Okay. You want to talk about it at all or no?
I mean, to me, it's really tough to even break this album down because it's Metallica. I mean, it's what you expect. I mean, and the songs kind of go back like to where they're a little more on the lengthier side. But I mean, it's really hard. I mean, you can't go wrong with Metallica. I at least I feel that way now.
Yeah, I thought the song was it was good, but nowhere near as strong as the others. I ranked this pretty low for me. This came in like the 10 spot for me. So yeah, it just was okay, nothing too special. Okay. Number 8, If Darkness Had a Sun.
Now, I think I initially gave this one a 3.5. Um, I think it just has such a cool title to it, man. And then I think just listening to it a little bit started letting down of what I was expecting from a title like that. But I went back and listened to it. I mean, shit, 3.5 is great anyway. So
Yeah, I gave it a 3.6. I like this song a lot, actually. I don't think it's a 4, but it's definitely a good song. It's got all the Metallica stuff in there. It's got the Metallica march in it. It reminds me of something that could have been off of And Justice for All, which definitely had that feel to me. So
the whole album kind of had that feeling of Injustice
yeah,
for All, a little bit of the Black Album,
a little bit of Load,
Load, and
yeah,
even Puppets at points.
Mm-hmm. The Temptation hook is really cool. I like this song a lot. I only gave it a 3.6. I don't know why. Maybe a couple other ones that were stronger, but yeah, this song I actually liked a real lot. Okay, moving on to the next one. Number 7, Sleepwalk My Life Away.
Yeah, this was a cool one. This was a little different for them, at least the start of it. But I gave this a 4 also.
I gave it a 3.25. It's got the Sandman feel to it to me. Definitely has that Sandman kind of riffy sound. It's a good song. It's a real good pre-chorus, and the chorus is okay. The pre-chorus is better than the chorus. But yeah, Sleepwalk My Life Away, not bad. Not bad. Coming in number 6, You Must Burn. What do you got, Mike?
This one grew on me. I gave it a 4. But I'll say this album, man, I'm in pain with my shoulder right now, and this album had me grooving all the way. So, if that's to say how much I enjoyed this,
I gave this one a 3.75. I like this one. It's got a real cool opening riff, some interesting drum hits. He's putting some drum hits in some interesting spots. It's a decent song, right around the 3.45 second mark. It gets a real Sabbathy kind of sound to it. Cool little melody, that's in there. A very cool guitar part, and that's probably where the part where the song gets really good. So the song's decent. Then at that part, at 3:45 in the song, it gets real good. So, yeah, I think that's a sleeper one. You Must Burn's a good one. Coming in at number 5, if I say this right, Inamorata. Mike D.
Are you saying that right? I don't know.
Inamorata.
I like this one. This was like a 9-minute track, I think.
11 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah. Something like that. I like the end of it. I kind of laughed a little bit. They had the this take. We're going to okay. This is the button we're going to use then.
Yeah. I like this song. This was the hype song on the record, though. Before it came out, everybody was talking about this song, and when it came out last night, everybody was talking about this song. So it kind of sounds like something that would have been off one of the Load records to me. It's pretty good. It's a bit long. It's pretty good, and then when it hits that change part, that middle part, halfway through the song, that's when it gets real interesting again. So, for me, it got cool at that part. Before that, it was just decent, but it's a long song. We'll see how it grows.
Not many bands could pull that off. Metallica is one of them.
Oh yeah, they're a whole different thing to themselves.
Tool, they could pull that stuff off.
Yep. Coming in at number 4, Screaming Suicide. What do you got, Mike?
Lyric wise, I was like, I mean, with all the stuff with suicide anymore, it's kind of, I didn't get into the lyrics too much of it.
But the lyrics on this whole record are great.
Yeah, I know it's a concept album, but I mean, this is just what you would expect from Metallica.
Right. I gave this one a 3.75. After the intro, it has an awesome kind of catchy 70s sounding riff. The pre-chorus is really good. The song's pretty damn good. The melody's really good. It reminds me of something that would have been off the Black Album. It has that feel to it. And the one thing I will say about all the stuff, as far as vocally goes, James sounds great. And the mix is really good for his voice. Where his voice sits in this mix is where I like James's voice at in the mix. This is like perfect. Last two records, he might have been a little loud. He's sitting perfect for me in this mix. His voice sounds great on this record, and it's mixed well. Okay, so moving on to number 3, Lux Eterna.
Yeah, this was great. This is the first, probably the only one I heard before the album came out. And I'm like, man, this sounds great. I'm like, they actually sound like old Metallica. Like, this actually sounds like it'd be from like Ride the Lightning or Master of Puppets, with a better production value.
Yeah, I gave it a 3.8. It was released as the first single. It reminds me of something off vocally. The vocals remind me of something that came off a Load. It's got some melody in there. It's just heavier. It's a pretty cool tune. For some reason, man, everybody was bashing Kirk for his guitar solo, which I didn't think was that bad. I don't know what they expect, but it's kind of weird that people they were just breaking his balls
over that.
Yeah, I don't get it, but it's a good song.
I'm gonna have to go listen to it again. I don't know.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
These guys are what, like almost 60 now, 60 years old.
They still play great. Yeah, they still play great.
They're still better than most of the bands out there.
Yeah. Okay, in the 2 spot, Shadows Follow. What do you got, Mike?
Yeah, another great track. I gave this one a 4. I'm trying not to be Mikey 2.5 anymore.
Now you're Mikey 4.
Mikey 4.0.
I give it a 3.85. It's a real good song. Decent riff, really cool melody, really good verse. Yeah, this one's a strong one, and this is definitely a strong one. And coming in first place, our favorite song, we both agreed. I gave it a 4 also. 72 Seasons, Mike. What do you got on it?
Great song. That opened it up, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
Was this the first one? It actually had that Metallica kind of intro feel to it, and it let you know what you were in for with this album.
Yep. Yeah, I gave it a 4. I like this one a lot. Great riff, classic Black Album feel to it. Total Black Album feel. The music and vocals are really good. It's a really good song. And yeah, I mean, overall, I dug the album a lot. I thought it was really, really good, the record. Is it the Black Album? No. Is it the first 4 or 5 records? No. But it's a solid Metallica record. The bar is high for Metallica. But it's still a great record. I put it somewhere probably in between, I don't know, Death Magnetic and Hardwired. It's maybe somewhere in between there with both of them. It's got a little bit of everything.
It's just a little better.
It's got a little bit of everything. Yeah, we gave it me and Mike total, we gave it a 3.628. That was our rating as far as both of our numbers combined. Mike had it a little higher rating. He had it almost the 4, like a 3.9 something. I had mine like a 3.3 something, which is still good. Yeah, the new Metallica. It's really good. I didn't pick it up yet on vinyl, but I'm going to probably get it in a day or so. I just haven't had a chance.
I'm trying to resist a little bit.
You're going to pay the $40.
I know.
I mean, it is 3 records. I believe it's 3.
Is it 3?
I think so. 3 sides.
I thought it was just 2, but
I think it's 3 sides.
So yeah, you're only I mean, that's
maybe 2. I don't know. But
I don't know. For me, it's like mainstream bands. I hate paying a lot of money for vinyl.
I think Metallica, you're not going to dodge that bullet. They're always
probably not.
Well, their old stuff is still up there. No,
you can get their old stuff about like it's
Hardwire is still 35 or better.
More expensive. Hardwired, Death Magnetic is probably about $35 to $40 you can get it for. So that's an expensive one.
But that's what you're going to pay for, probably.
Most of their catalog now, you could pick up for like $20 to $25.
The older stuff, not the not the Death
Right, but
Magnetic, and not the
exactly.
Hardwire. You're gonna pay for this one. This one's not going to go down. If it goes down, it's going to go down $5. This one's not going to go down too much, unless it don't sell, but it will sell, I'm sure. Yeah. To wrap it up, my summary on it is, it's a really good album. I listened to it about 4 times so far, and every time I listen to it, it gets better. So this review could be even better if we did it like in a month from now.
Yeah, I only listened to it twice,
Yeah, I like it a lot. I
and
do like it a lot.
once pretty much all the way through. The other time I was kind of chopping through it, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going back to this.
Yeah, well, this is a record that you have to listen through it fully through, because there's so much in
So,
there.
so from what I understand, the concept basically is you're basically 72 seasons is how many seasons you go through until you're 18 years
18.
old.
Yes.
And by that point, your values and everything kind of is set in place for who you are later in life, from your parents and your surroundings and your teachers and stuff like that.
Right.
So
yeah, it's something like that. James's lyrics are really good. And the lyrics on this record's really good. I would say that if you're going to listen to the record on Spotify or something like that, hit the little lyric button, read the lyrics along. It makes the songs even better. And like I said, it's a real good record. I like the album cover. I like the yellow. I think the yellow stands out. I mean, it's about light, right? Darkness, light. That's what it's about. So, yeah, I kind of dig it. So we gave it a 3.628. Mike, want to add anything?
So do you believe that, man? Like, you're set in your ways by 18?
I mean, who knows if that's exactly what he meant? I'm sure there's something in between that.
Well, I mean, I guess there's a theory to this from what I read. So it's not like he just made this up. It's
right.
He got it from something. So
right. Sure. Yeah, sure. You eat, you learn and you move on. Yeah. Sure.
I mean, I think you do, but I also think I don't know. At least I think I changed a lot since I was 18, and my values and my
but you do, because you grow up, but
right.
Your foundation's built on what you know from when you're a kid till when you're 18. You become an adult after
Absolutely.
that, right? So
right.
it's saying this is all you have before you work on yourself, kind of deal. So this is what you know, this is what you're brought up on, and then once it ain't like you're 18 and you're done. It's
you're
up
set
to
out into the
18.
world to make up things, make up your mind for yourself.
So I look at it, I look at it as like, all the parts that made you till you were 18. This is what you are, and then as you grow, it's what you make it to become. You know what I mean? You're still growing. It's just this is what you're built on. This is what your consistency is. Consistency.
Yeah, I'm growing this way instead of this way.
There you go. All right, new Metallica. Check it out. Mixtape States Cakes. See you next week.